Hi, it's Katie from Katie Cooks and Crafts, and today I'm part of a potluck collaboration. I'm getting together with 4 other YouTube foodies, and we're each bringing a dish to share. Stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll give you all the details. Today I'm making Edith's baked beans. Edith was my grandmother's friend and neighbor, and my family has been enjoying her recipe for generations. I'm going to start by browning half a pound of bacon, and I'm going to use an oven-proof cast iron Dutch oven. You could also make this in a pan and transfer it to a casserole dish, but I like to do it all in one step. So I'm just browning the bacon until it's nice and crispy. Then I'm going to pour off most of that bacon fat. I love cooking with bacon fat, but you don't want your beans too oily. So I'm just leaving just enough to fry the vegetables. And the aromatic vegetables that I'm using is 1 large onion that I have kind of coarsely diced. I have 1 green bell pepper, it's also chopped in about the same size as the onion. And the original recipe didn't call for it, but I could not resist putting in 1 diced jalapeno. So I'm just going to stir the vegetables around to coat them in that little bit of the bacon fat that's in the pan, and just get them all coated. And I'm going to season with just a little bit of salt and pepper. You don't want to add too much salt since we are using bacon. And I'm just going to fry those vegetables over a medium heat until they start to soften and just start to get a little bit brown. I don't think there's anything that smells better than bacon and onions frying on the stovetop. Once my vegetables look like that, I'm going to add a 14-ounce can of stewed tomatoes, 3/4 of a cup of ketchup, a cup of packed brown sugar, I like the dark brown, and 1 smoked sausage or kielbasa that's been sliced into 1/4-inch rounds. The last ingredient is the beans. Now I'm using 3 cans of butter beans that have been drained and rinsed. I really like the butter beans. They have a really meaty texture, and it's a nice change from the small little navy beans that baked beans are usually made from. So I'm just going to add the beans to the pot with everything else and give everything a nice good stir. This is a really simple sort of dump everything together and bake baked bean recipe. Once everything is thoroughly combined and looks like that, you can put a lid on it and put it in the oven at 350 degrees for 2 hours, or you could put it in a slow cooker and cook it anywhere from 2 to 6 hours. Then you can just take the whole thing to your party and either plug it in there, or if there's not a plug available, the crock pot will still keep the beans warm for a good amount of time. After 2 hours in the oven, my beans look like this, and the sauce is nicely thickened. So I'm ready to make up my plate, and I'm going to get some of these delicious baked beans, but let's have a look around and see what everybody else brought. Tess Cooks For You made ranch tortellini pasta salad. Old Man Cooking made zucchini casserole with cheddar and onions. Easy Gluten Free made seafood pasta salad. And for dessert, Raymax Kitchen and Grill made coconut pie with sugary crust. Links to each of these recipes will be in the description box below, and you'll want to check out each and every one of them. And be sure to subscribe because they're coming up with new things all the time. Summertime is right around the corner, and when those backyard barbecue and cookout invitations start rolling in, you'll have a whole new set of delicious recipes to try and share. Thanks so much for watching.